This is the only truly cursed album I've ever heard.
Your life's going to be enriched after this.
You need to watch this. I swear. Welcome to Every Album Ever with Mike and Alex. My name is Michael Mansour, and I'm joined, as always, by my happy and not at all sick anymore co-host, Alexander Volts. Say hello.
Tired. I'm old. I work with fucking children.
Yes. Yes, indeed. This is Every Album Ever, the podcast where we listen to every single album in the world, one artist at a time. That's a whole new discography per episode, and even ones that you've never heard of. And don't worry, you've never heard of this, but even still,
your life's going to be enriched after this.
You need to watch this. I swear. Please.
You need to watch this.
Hear us out.
Listen to it.
Hear us out, because we're discussing every album by
a band called Maskull, which is Maskull. Very clever spelling.
Maskull. And I'm joined, if you're watching on YouTube, you can already see, by my wonderful brother, Robert. Hi. He's back. You all love him. He's back.
He put this evil on us, of course.
We all know. They all know. They all know. There's no reason we would be talking about this if it were not for Robert. Obviously.
If you're a new listener, that's why I say it.
If you're a new listener, watch our Ken Part 2 episode, our Steely Dan episode, all our Melvins episodes, the Martin DuPont episode, the Captain Beefheart episode before where there was video, YMO, what else were you on? Bleach. There's all kinds. There's a whole bunch, but they're always
Steely
a
Dan?
hoot.
Wait, did you already say Steely
I
Dan?
sure did.
Okay, I'm not listening.
It's a hoot. He brings the ruckus. So before we go into this, a little announcement for our loyal fans who we dearly love. This is the last episode in this room. I am moving very far away, so I know some of you hate the Skype episodes. Tough shit. Sorry.
Fuck you, little bitch ass Miha motherfuckers. Eat a dick up.
What's a Miha?
Wait,
you're from East LA. You know what a Miha is.
I thought it meant like MEEHAW, like a
no.
Miha.
Yeah.
I am white. I would make it sound like a yeehaw.
yeah, that's what I thought. Like,
yeah. So it's fine. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry to see you go, or goodbye.
Or I'm not.
Or Alex is not. I'm kind of neutral.
but
Either
you're gonna
way,
gain more listeners by that. They like that format of the Skype thing.
you know how many listeners would love the Skype format over in person? So many. It's a huge market there.
We've been
I'm
doing.
being sarcastic, Robert.
We've been grinding this out for like 5 years.
Yeah, almost.
This is love of the game shit.
Yeah, 100%. I can't believe we still love the game. Honestly,
I have mixed feelings about the game, but
Alex is done with the game.
but we're doing it out of part of it is you wonderful listeners who like support us and have said flattering things, and I've just like my mind is blown at the kind people I've talked to. Sorry, I'm talking about like we're dead. We're not dead. Mike's just moving.
I'm moving, but we're still continuing the pod, and
We're still friends.
Yeah, we don't like each other. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be related by the end of this. But
Yeah.
more Skype episodes, working on making them even better quality. If you're listening on audio, you're probably not going to notice any fucking difference.
Yep.
So
Mike is a wizard. Like,
That's
like
the point.
he'll get it. It won't even be a big deal.
yeah. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, Maskull. So, Robert, on his birthday, we were all out having dinner. It was a nice family, small little dinner thing.
Until it wasn't.
Until it got weird. But he to his credit, he didn't like put it on and make anything weird. He said, "You need to listen to this as a gift to me. Listen to this, the whole thing on your way home," which I did. And I immediately thought, we're doing an episode on this. We're absolutely
quickest turnaround ever.
It's the quickest turnaround in the history of the show. 100%.
It's a no-brainer, really.
Yeah. Because there is one album, and this is so we've been related a long time. I would say my whole life, pretty much. You've brought a lot of weird fucking albums into my life. A lot of just batshit uncomfortable stuff that I can't show people. Out of every album that I've ever heard, I would say this is This is the only truly cursed album I've ever heard.
Hold on. This is a cursed album, but also this guy was born like a few decades too early. If this man was like had access to like the technology from like 2010 up,
it would be a different story. It would be a very different story.
Also,
at least the recording would be.
Also, there's that shitty group Prayers who sounds like dog shit, who sound like Skull Mask or
Maskull. That's dyslexia kicking in.
Leave me alone. Anyways, prayers suck shit. They sound like Maskull.
I never heard of them till
I've heard of them, never heard them.
They sound fucking awful. The singer's married to Kat Von D. She's undefeated for dating horrible men because she's a horrible woman.
Man, he's going hard today.
Oh, dude.
Shit.
Dude, like, I actually find this, like, charming in a way like the movie The Room is charming, where it's like it's so bad, but this man clearly put his whole heart into it. But now, like, you have people like Prayers making horrible dog shit music like this, but there's no fucking heart. It's this fucking cursed evil shit, and I fucking hate it. But
I believe him so much right now.
And that's what like pissed me off, was like, this guy is an unintentional trendsetter.
Unintentional, but also when you told me about this album, I figured it would be like some sort of cult album, like some sort of like beloved underground thing. This is still super duper. How the fuck did you find it?
Okay, because I was asking myself the same question. I think I had to like backtrack a bit, and I think it all started when I was looking up like 4-track tape recorders. I don't think this was recorded on that, but you have to follow the trail here. It led me to a Reddit, like Ask Me Anything with Ariel Pink and somebody, because I guess he records on like
a bunch of old shit. Yeah.
Well, somebody asked him, "Hey, is this song that you did? Were you intentionally trying to imitate this singer from LA? You guys are like both from LA or whatever."
Yeah.
I think he just straight up said yes. Like that was it. And then I guess they followed up by saying like, "Oh yeah, I don't know if you knew anything about this guy," because nobody does anything.
Yeah, we're gonna go down the rabbit hole right now in a bit.
Yeah, so I think it was asked more as like are you aware of this guy?
Yeah.
And well, yeah, he was aware of him, but then he answered again saying that he thinks that he was a friend of Don Bowles.
Wait, who's that?
He was like the drummer for the Germs and I think 45 Grave as well.
Oh, interesting.
But and that he might have died from AIDS.
That's the rumor that keeps popping up, but there's everything that we know is just complete rumor. Basically, this is one of the most fascinating, fun little music mysteries. I haven't had a good fun music mystery in a long time.
Also, I feel like things like this are just like not like it's all just such common knowledge. Like, I'm a fan of Donnie and Joe Emerson, which is kind of similar, where it's just these two brothers and they recorded one album and then it was discovered and then the album kind of like blew up. So I feel like things like this, usually it's hard to find something like this these days.
Yeah, there's always someone who comes forward with some little bit of knowledge or some like, oh, I knew this guy.
Or some label figures out a way to market it so it can like kind of maybe not like blow up commercially, but way more than when it was recorded. And even like, because I grew up listening to like the most obscure punk bands from tiny little European countries that no one's ever heard of. But you find that on YouTube, and the comments, like people from the band will start commenting on it. Like you'll get something. This is the most nothing. Every trail goes cold. Every trail. The YouTube video I listened to this on, there's maybe like 10 comments on it. There's like 10 comments,
we have them all here because
I added to it. No,
You added to it?
I added to those comments.
hell yes, we're doing our due diligence.
I added today, and I wish I would have done it sooner because I don't know if it's the same video. It was the one that I sent you.
Yeah, it's the same one. It's the only one I found.
There's a lady on there that said she knew him in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh, you were the one who asked.
I asked what happened to him.
That was
yeah,
you.
that was
We
you.
have that. We have your comment here. So we have
I literally asked that on like my lunch break today.
Oh yeah, she probably did leave that comment like a few years ago, though. To be fair, and
I think it might have been a few months ago. Or
Oh, wow.
4
it
months
might
ago, maybe.
take her a little bit to see
Interesting.
it.
So we have some notes from our history guy Tom Osman. You should all go check out and follow. He went on his own little detective fucking gumshoe hunt here, and like us, came up cold with a lot of things. So the reason we're so fascinated by this album, it's not just a random album. You listen to it, and there's something cursed. I don't know how to.
I think it's blessed, man.
This-
Otherworldly.
It is definitely otherworldly. So it's
This is
Fucking- oh my God.
This is the goth rock version of The Room. That's like the best way I can describe it.
kind of. It's insanely sincere, and you have to just hear it. So we might as well put on a little bit of the music. So we'll talk about the album and the songs, but I want people to hear it first. So when we dive into all like the trying to figure out what the hell is going on with this guy, there is some context of why we're so interested. Fuck. So the album came out in 1997. It's self-titled, and if you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
You ready? Oh, let's do it, baby. This is 1997's Maskull.
Good for video game music in the 90s.
Actually, yeah,
But for actual real music,
we gotta hear these vocals.
that's the game changer, really. Just to be clear,
Welcome to Hollywood. Things change, chasing the fameless, changing your face, your body soon. We wanna make run the cover of a magazine, hundreds of jobs for paying high bills, 1,000 girls trying to catch up with the skip and the heartbeat.
and that was not any of us making fun of his vocal. Those are his, if you're like listening on the pod.
Gypsy,
Oh my god.
Hollywood.
So I kind of, as we go on, I want to just throw on parts of the songs.
I want to add something.
Go. What is that?
Best personal favorite.
Oh, well, no shit. No shit. It's all four. It's all four, really.
Oh, dude. Okay, so the first. What was your first reaction to hearing that voice?
I started cracking up. I had to pause it.
too.
As the kids say, he's putting his whole bussy into it,
Dude.
or whatever that saying is.
Oh my god.
My favorite quote was from the Dangerous Minds article, which is entitled "The Gothiest Album of All Time."
Wait, so before we go into that, we give a little backstory to that, because if you Google Maskull, you get two things, period.
Yeah.
No, three things. You get the Dangerous Minds article that you're talking about from 2015. You get WFMU's Beware the Blog snippet from 2007, and you get a Reddit post.
Yeah.
That's it. Those are
And
the
now
only
you'll get this podcast.
And exactly.
Yeah.
And now you'll get us, damn it. The thing is, if you, no matter how much searching you do, it all comes back to those three things, or mostly these two articles.
The Dangerous Minds thing it's garbage. I mean,
no.
the comments and everything are just
Well,
like,
the comments.
You know,
Yeah.
it could be filled out a little bit more, but I thought some of the quotes in there were hilarious.
Some pretty funny quotes.
like
I don't remember it too much.
The
We have
best-
the whole thing here too.
Yeah, like the best thing from that is his voice sounds like he's choking back tears and or vomit. What a beautiful
It's
like
true.
if someone like remasters this, puts it out, like that needs to
Put the vocals even louder.
yeah.
Less treated, more upfront, louder.
That quote needs to be on like the front cover.
Dude, it does literally sound like he's trying not to throw up.
Yeah, it's fucking he's trying so hard are you guys familiar with that shitty YouTube rapper Ice JJ Fish?
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
He is. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Thank you. He's like the goth version of that guy. Because like he kind of did the same thing where he was trying so hard to sing good, but it came out so bad.
Oh wow.
Well, this seems. I mean, I go back and forth because I'm like, oh, he doesn't quite sound. He sounds like he knows what he's doing. Like it's intentional.
He's definitely trying to do that.
But it's like, am I thinking that because the music is so well done?
So you say the music is well done. I say the music is the weirdest part of this almost. Obviously, the vocals are the weirdest part.
Yeah.
There's something weirdly fucked about these songs.
Oh yeah.
Again, goth Wesley Willis.
Kind of better.
I feel
but
like
that.
okay. I feel like goth kind of. I mean, it's probably the best description, but it's a little bit of a. It's gonna make people think of certain things.
Yeah.
But when I say goth, this makes me think of like kind of like more a Christian Death when it was more like.
But that is goth.
But I think it was before God. It was the Ross Williams.
There's an element of like mysticism and then goth I think kind of went more maybe more rock oriented. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it because it's like this weird vibe, and like I feel like the vibe just made it here 100%.
So after listening to this on YouTube, the next video that was recommended on my main page was 2 hours of dungeon synth music. So it's at least in the vein of like, it's very fantastical. And does feel very whimsical and magical, but the Christian Death thing, this is like if someone cranked the Ross Williams meter and then until the knob fell off. Like it sounds like someone trying their best to make fun of Ross Williams. It's crazy. It's like it's so exaggerated.
Like there's no way he's singing like this on purpose. Like
I think he has to be. Well, no, I know what you mean. Keep going.
If he is like a trained vocalist and can sing, however, that's what I mean. He's fucking
no way.
like he thinks this is good singing.
I don't know if he thinks it's good singing. I bet he thinks it's goth singing or like it's what he wants to do. I
think he has a vision of something.
Hell yeah, he has a vision.
Yeah.
So also the vocal thing, it sounded like if Jonathan Davis cried on every song. I get that a lot too.
That's true.
Oh man, that's giving me
that kind of androgynous like
it's like Robert Smith, because when you said that, I got flashbacks to Korn Unplugged. When
that's right,
they mashed up "Make Me Bad" with the Cure song
"Make Me Bad."
Yeah,
oh man, it was brutal.
Man.
Oh man,
brutal.
I didn't see it.
It's fun. It's fucking funny. It's good stuff.
Hilarious shit. Perfect companion piece with this album, I think.
Yeah. Shit. So a little bit of the backstory that we have. So Tom was trying to do some digging. For one, there's two Maskulls, and Tom writes here, who would have thought there would be two of them? Surely it's the second that Robert suggested. Obviously, when you look at what the first one's like a metal band. He says the album cover is from Dutch painter Jan Turop. Unfortunately, we can't ask him about the record as he's been dead since March 3rd, 1928. Yes, it is an old painting.
That's a shame. I
think it's like the perfect painting for it too. I think
it does fit.
I disagree.
Why?
Really?
Not that I don't love this music, but like, I don't know. That's a rad album cover. Like, I don't know what kind of artwork actually represents this music, but it's not that. Like,
I disagree.
Okay.
You know why? Because it's a good piece. It's a great piece. There's something Xerox looking about it that fits with the Casio ass fucking big drum machine sounds. It is something weird, and it's also a magical painting. It's very
hard
magical
to place, but it feels like you can place it somewhere, like somewhere historical.
Yeah,
like an ancient time that never existed.
Yes, this feels like an ancient thing from a time that doesn't exist.
I feel like the kids these days are obsessed with like vaporwave. But vaporwave is weird because when it was around, no one was calling it that. it's very much like the like 90s aesthetics. Like I think of like Trapper Keeper and like Lisa Frank and like Echo the Dolphin.
Mhm.
Like those types of like neon 90s things that aren't 80s, and it's just, or like shitty 3D graphics. I think that type of artwork would have been.
Really, I like the fantasy magical element, the weird, because if you look at the melodies, especially with all these little synth lines, it's super Baroque sounding. It sounds old as shit, but played with the cheapest electronic equipment you could possibly find. But it still feels like really Baroque. Like that's, if you're gonna get fatigued on this thing, and it's not the vocals, it's gonna be the style of writing. It's all in the same kind of key, the same scale range. There's only like one song that feels like it wouldn't fit. Like I think there's one song that doesn't revolve around the same exact scale and Baroque kind of minor key stuff. But on the actual credits for the album itself, it credits an entire band, and
I was surprised by that.
I was very surprised by
I
that.
thought it was like a one-man project kind of thing.
Well, here's the thing. It sounds like a one-man project.
I hope these are just extensions of his personality.
Well, this is what Tom notes. Frank Stone on bass, no other credits on Discogs. Paul Cicero is an engineer, no other credits on Discogs. James Barnes on drums, no other credits. Jack McCloskey, no other credits. Tony Ivoloni, other engineer, no
That
credits.
sounds made up.
It's completely made up.
Your name might as well be Tony Baloney.
Dude, Clyde Turbo. Clyde Turbo.
Great name.
Great name. Made up, obviously. Liz LeVar, no other credits. No one has any credits except producer Tim Mann. And
Is he still alive?
well, Tom notes, he says several credits as a vocalist for a band called Focus, a Christian hardcore band from Long Beach, California. And this is one production credit, this album.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, is this really the same guy? Actually, there's nothing that could be too like out of left field for this.
Well, that's like the only lead, like this guy.
Someone needs to track him down.
Somebody needs to track down Tim Mann and ask him, really, why didn't you put any reverb on his vocals at all? Why was anything the way it
That's
was?
not what I'm asking.
Oh, fine.
I need to like know the validity of this person and if they were friends.
Yeah, because Tom says, I have a sneaking suspicion all these people are just pseudonyms of Troy Maskull. Because this is Troy. I didn't even mention that up top. Troy Maskull is the guy.
So like a Dale Nixon kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Check out episode on Black Flag if you want to do that. But we do have the Dangerous Minds article, and it is interesting because at least someone wrote about it, but there is just so little detail. Like the rumor that he was, the quote here, it says rumors bubble that he was suffering from AIDS at the time of this recording. Others that he is entrenched somewhere in Burbank, but like there's nothing. There's really nothing to go off of. Maybe it's the one you were thinking of, Robert. It was this editorial review on the CD Baby website that this is one of the quotes that you'll find about this album. It says Troy Maskull's ghoulish voice and imperceptible melodies are loathsome, detestable, and incomprehensible. Perhaps music would be better off if Maskull crawled under the rock that he came from.
No, that's mean.
It's mean and wrong.
My world is so much better now that I've heard this album.
Well,
I think we've all been enriched.
If it's under the rock that he's getting inspiration from, then yeah, crawl under it and then come back again.
What was the other thing? So the other article that online that you'll find about this thing. Yeah, be aware of the blog. It says this might be the single weirdest thing I've yet posted on the site. I know next to nothing about Maskull other than the whacked half anecdote I was told by an ex-friend who disappeared down the meth hole a handful of years ago. The same bloke who handed off a copy of this record to me. Maskull supposedly was living with AIDS and in his ailing state committed to tape this album of demented, simpering gothosity. I can't verify the story at all, or if Maskull is actually alive or dead, since there's absolutely no information available on him anywhere on the internet, except for one brief editorial review on the CDB website, and that's the one bashing him. Tom then tried to search Internet Archive, nothing, and he basically just came dead end after dead end after dead end. So now we got the comments on YouTube from the actual video, and they're pretty funny. They're pretty funny. You got this one that's calling it says real art. Sounds like Robert Smith Stalker made a record. Predated Kieran J. Callanan by 3 decades. Who is Kieran J. Callanan?
This makes me think of the people that would do audience work.
Oh yeah, we did some of that work.
Yeah, you'd sit in the audience and clap, and in Hollywood and in Burbank too.
In Burbank, yeah.
This makes me think like one of those like, already probably junkies or whatever that has to do like, audience work.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like one of those type of people.
He does, yeah.
So, Kieran J. Callanan is from Australia. He's a founder member of Mercy Arms. And he's played with Mark Ronson as well as Julian Casablancas, Genesis Awis. I don't know. He's played with a ton of people. I have no idea who this man is. I don't, but Ariel
Pink. Yeah.
So
he's associated with Ariel Pink. And it lines up at least.
I wonder if he went to the insurrection with Ariel Pink.
Maybe. Hopefully. What the fuck is his voice? It's high art.
Yes, it is.
From a reply. Life changing. I just drank zebra blood too. What the fuck, man? This is so good. Zuzu sounds a little less of a novelty now. That made me laugh.
I haven't heard that band. I should listen to it just for compare.
We saw them open for Swans in 2013, and it was holy crap.
Awful. Yeah.
Well, it's something. I don't know if I call it awful, but it's definitely something.
You could see it being like in the lineage of something like this, but I don't know, maybe more ham-fisted. There's something more like innocent or pure about
Man,
Maskull.
You sound more ham-fisted than Maskull.
Yeah.
What a fucking...
That's pretty brutal. Honestly,
that's amazing, Robert.
Here's another one. Does anyone have any info about this guy? And then a reply, he's super so sad.
Not so super sad, but super
so sad. And then, I guess we don't have your comment. And then this one says, I knew him in Hollywood. He was a good friend.
It was only 4 months ago, so hopefully...
4 months ago.
Hopefully she responds to Robert.
So...
Shout out to Leather Rock with a U and 2 Ks.
Yeah, and if Tom called bullshit on her and said, prove me wrong in the comment section.
I'm not going to... This is so weird. Leather Rock, if you're watching this video, let us know more. We want to know. So we will I'll interview you.
Why the hell not?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Or Tom someone will interview you.
So now I have another question. Did either of you guys stumble onto and see the clip of Maskull?
No.
Clip.
Oh, you guys don't know?
Dude.
Oh, you guys don't know?
I feel like you just told me you have footage of Bigfoot.
Hey,
right
guess
now.
what? Guess what? I'm not even kidding.
I don't think you are.
Dude, I'm excited. We're showing it on here.
Real-time reaction. Yeah. Because this is so fascinating.
It's like a live performance? Or?
It's a lip-synced performance.
Okay.
Let's fire it up.
And let me give you just a quick little disclaimer. It is a lip sync performance from a film, an adult film, a really, really badly produced adult film with Bridget the Midget.
Is that like
I'm not really in that
like
scene.
a Howard?
Oh, I'm weird.
Stern?
No. She's a porn
obviously
little lady. I believe. Why? At least I discovered her from Tiptoes.
Oh, another room-like movie, right?
Yeah, well, it was. I think very sincerely made. McConaughey, Gary Oldman, Kate Beckinsale, and Gary Oldman plays a little person, and David Allen Greer's in there, and I think he bangs Bridget the Midget. I something like that. But anyway,
Okay, wow.
I've never actually seen what she looks like until this video. But
she's really not that old.
How old is she?
She's 43.
Oh, well, that's fucking 80 in porn years.
Well, yeah, she had to be like 18 then.
I suppose so. I hope at
doing
least
the math might lead us to some disturbing conclusions.
Well,
I would not be surprised.
So, this clip is. I mean, it should be on YouTube still. I found it on YouTube, so it's nothing on there. But
hold on.
What?
man, this guy is just. Let me. So Bridget the midget was dating Jesse James.
All right.
What?
I mean, he seems like a dude who's pretty much down for whatever.
See, I knew that's where the Kat Von D connection. She was after stabbing her boyfriend Jesse James. What the?
She stabbed him?
She stabbed him.
Bridget the midget stabbed Jesse James?
Wait, you guys seen Total Recall, right?
Of course.
Do you remember the midget where she stabs the
Yes! That's her! Oh, shit.
Accused of stabbing her boyfriend in the leg in their home.
Oh, we know it's in the leg.
Yakety schmackety doo.
That was a good joke. You gotta give it up for that one.
I wish I had a drum kit or at least a snare drum. Holy shit. And then she says, she just admitted it.
Yeah.
It's my fault. I did it all. I should go to jail.
Wow, that sounds. I feel bad
Oh, no,
for her now.
sorry. This is someone. Oh, I guess this is her Christian name, Cheryl Murphy.
Sounds Irish. But the clip is from this old porn. It's very much, I guess the theme of it was supposed to be like a horror themed or. So they got him. He's probably like the only guy that would
what
do.
year was this?
This is 90. It says 1999.
Okay.
So that kind of, I was thinking it couldn't have had AIDS and died if it was 99, but then I don't know much about AIDS or if when the production time on an old low budget porn would be.
99.
So I'm going to pull it up right here.
Yeah, suspense is killing me.
Yeah, she's 19.
Nice and legal, people. Not that you're all jumping out to watch Bridget the Midget porn, I imagine, but
You know, some people might.
some people might. And it is the song that you will know from the album, Potion of Love.
Oh, that's
Great
a good
song.
one. Oh,
Great
yeah,
song.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all
Great songs.
5 out of 5. Oh, how insane that we've like barely talked about the album. It's this
Okay. What? Why did
There
they
he
not
is.
pop?
There he is.
Brides of Countess I want to say it like Recula.
Recula.
Oh.
Brides of Countess Recula from 1999.
Like a butt, like rectum, right?
That's also 4 months ago.
I guess. It was uploaded 4 months ago. It has 72 views. At least 4 of them are mine. So you
So
guys-
everyone watching this, go and pump those
well, it
numbers up.
sounds like they're not even sure if it really is him.
well,
It
if
just
it's not
adds to the mystery.
if it's not actually him, then this guy is doing a hell of a job selling it like it's him. Because
Yeah, because who would pretend to be him back then? Right?
who in the world wants to be Maskull? Here you go. Here we go.
Everybody, please welcome to the stage.
God, that woman has been smoking since she came out of the womb.
Yeah, indeed.
Are you gonna like put this in the?
Yep.
Okay. I'm disappointed he's not wearing more makeup
This
or
guy
any makeup.
totally did audience work in the 90s.
Totally right.
Is he in that Nickelodeon Quiet on the Set documentary? Probably.
Yeah. Hopefully. Also, at least we found him.
I'm Volvula. I can sense the darkness in you. Why don't you
I didn't know they were making like goth vampire porn. I guess they make every kind of porn. What am I thinking?
Yeah, but I guess it, it had humble beginnings. This is so shitty. But he's so great.
Yeah.
This is his big shot.
Something oddly
Wait.
familiar about him.
Yeah, right?
Does he have a band member like playing a keyboard?
No, he's just lip syncing to a backing track.
To whom do I owe the pleasure of this dance?
I am Ovula, at your service.
Ovula.
Oh man,
That's pretty.
man. Must have been so fun writing porn, just knowing you could write the punniest, worst dialogue ever.
I don't think they write. I think they're improving all that shit. Although Ovula, someone definitely wrote Ovula.
I
You
don't.
might say it's
Porn stars don't strike me as the type of people who
Read.
improv.
Don't you stop too late. 'Cause silence is a man.
It's just a gig.
These
It's
people just remind me. Yeah, exactly.
it's just a backyard gig in LA.
Man, that guy is extra.
Oh, this is uncomfortable.
For anybody that wants to know what LA is like,
Yeah.
I wish it was. No, I don't want to live in this.
Homeboy wearing a Star Trek shirt? Yeah. Yep.
Man, when you got long, slick back hair, that's a choice.
Suck 'em dry for you bitch boners lips will be on. I want to see if you can suck me dry.
And they got all sorts of different types of women in this. I feel like that's kind of hard. Like, you got a chunky girl, you got an LP.
No, they found him at the fucking bus stop. They found that's where all these people are from.
I know, but I feel like
oh my gosh, the bus stop. When I was young, somebody once tried to recruit me and my friends to be at a bus stop.
Oh, see?
But like,
did he get Maskull?
but like, usually with porn, it's like it caters to like one audience. You got like blondes.
You mean one audience per video?
Yes,
Per movie, whatever.
that's what I'm saying. This one, you get some variety.
Yeah.
So it's basically kind of like a full music video then.
Basically. And the ending is this. Is the weird part. The very ending. Because it ends very abruptly, I imagine, because
Did that guy snort his joint?
I didn't catch that.
It looked like he snorted his joint.
It's just the typical thing that goes on at a place like this.
Dude, these dancing.
Hell yeah, brother.
And then it just ends.
Man, does it say what?
Dude.
Oh, yeah. I guess, someone really wanted to, they could look up the film, but.
You don't have to.
Do you want that in your search history?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the name of it again?
It was some, like, Countess.
Brides of Countess Recula. Crazy fine. Thanks for uploading. No, this is one comment.
Paradise guy.
Oh, and the guy who commented has his pictures from a fucking crazy movie, too.
Which one?
Phantom of the Paradise?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Robert.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
You know what's weird? I saw an interview with Rick Agnew from Christian Death.
Yeah.
And he said that movie was like, basically, that's where Christian Death got everything from.
Really?
I just found out about it a few days ago. I want to watch it soon.
Okay, yeah.
Holy crap. So now that we've seen his face, what do you guys think of his performing?
I mean, he just looks like a generic, like pushing middle-aged dude from the 90s. In my head, I just pictured a guy with like long black hair and like bad eyeliner, and
He looks a lot more normal.
He looks really normal. He also looks kind of like like a talentless loser. Like he looks like a man, because I enjoy this for all the wrong reasons, mind you, but I still enjoy the hell out of this album. But that dude looks like a dude who can't sing and wants to sing. I mean, no one looks more like it than that guy.
yeah.
Like an American Idol audition.
Yes, very much. So, might talk about the songs now. You want to talk about
As well, yeah. There's a whole album to talk about.
So we heard all of Potion of Love, which is a children's song, basically. Some of the corniest, dorkiest sounding things ever.
It's crazy how that's the most clown sounding thing on an album.
Very clown.
Well, it's got an interesting contrast to it because it's got like it sounds happy but then it goes into like this Eastern sounding.
I went Pirates.
Okay,
It made
yeah.
me think of like Jaunty.
I went Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Okay.
All of these are right.
So, and I didn't catch it to my fifth listen. I don't know how many times you guys listen to this album, but I listened to quite a bit.
I think 5.
I think
I was
4.
3 times and then twice today.
Holy shit.
What was I gonna say? Oh, there's a cool, like, weird, like, haunting noise in the background too during the verses. It's just a weird contrast. Like, all these things, they seem like they shouldn't work together, but it sounds pretty cohesive to me.
The great thing about his music is no matter what the three of us say, we're all right.
We're all right and we're all wrong.
Yeah.
Because this is, but I would say for most people, unlistenable. I think for the vast majority of people,
Oh
unlistenable.
yeah, a lot of hate.
Yeah. Like
No.
I would say 98% of people that hear this will hate it.
If sure, but if people call it unlistenable, I'll call them liars, and I bet there's something worse they listen to.
yeah.
But the vocals, how do you?
It's
How?
You know, I was gonna say Robert has said a lot of albums are funny before, and I almost always disagree. This is the first true like funny album.
It's fucking hilarious, and I
Like-
Yeah,
Like if you think like Tiny Tim is funny, I don't like. How do you not get a kick out of this album?
I mean, I think it just
Not that he sounds anything like it, but
Not
it's
at all.
No.
yeah.
But when I was listening to it today, I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, the vocals, whatever. But like, how could anybody think the music itself is like bad, like
Because
objectively
it's
bad?
fucking
Like,
dated as fuck, and it's like 90s MIDI files.
well, that's production.
yes. So production is one.
Oh, okay.
So the production is one. Everyone, a lot of people are gonna be turned up by production because it is. I mean, corny as fuck sounding. But my problem with it is it's the same type of song. He wrote an album of one song style, and that's fucking exhausting no matter how long it is or short it is.
I had a fun time.
You could say that about a lot of artists, though.
You can,
You could say
but
about what AC/DC.
yes, but there's something. I'm not going to just sit here and defend AC/DC. I would never. But I'm not, nothing wrong with AC/DC. But the only song that actually feels differently is "Passenger in Time." One,
that's the most probably accessible.
Yeah, and it also feels the most like The Cure. It's the only one that feels like The Cure out of all this. But even then, that one ends up boring the shit out of me as it goes on.
Sometimes the lyrics were hard to make out just because he's so like waily and
They are on Discogs.
The lyrics,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I should have looked them up. And Passenger in Time though, and it's funnier I didn't look him up. Did he say he's eating a baby's memory in that song?
I wish I
Well-
would have read the full lyrics. I mostly read like what, couple lines here and there, and then the titles, and then listening.
Yeah, part of me was like, I doubt he said that. But also he's crazy enough he might have said that.
Might have said that. So at what I think it was In a Paradise is the song where as soon as that song comes on, I realize that there's something seriously fucked up about the album. It starts making me like unsettled and weirded out because it's like he's just doing this is not only is this the whole album, what his singing in this hilarious production, but he's just making these little Baroque gothy things.
That's not true, Mike. He has Peruvian pan flute midis now.
The flute stuff, yeah.
They're-
This is like
exactly. They're fucking weird, man.
Oh man.
God damn.
it's like I put like it's not new age, but it's like
It kind of is.
Yeah,
It kind of is.
it has hints of it, that's for sure.
Shout out to the Enigma mixtape CDs they would sell
Fucking Enigma.
in the 90s.
God. Yeah, there's a select group of people that remember Enigma.
Dude, how weird is that? Like, people would pretty much buy mixtapes, like commercials for mixtapes.
Good old days.
That's how I know about. I got a barbecue stain on my white t-shirt.
yeah, okay, yeah.
And you just know that one part. You don't know how the rest of the song goes because that's the only part they played.
Yeah.
God damn. I'm gonna imagine you all like Sacred.
I like everything.
Yeah.
I will not say I like everything.
Fucking eat your heart out, Mark Mothersbaugh. Those shitty Middle Eastern keyboards rule.
They do kind of rule.
Yeah. I said that quite a bit where no matter how much I laughed, I could usually find one or two things where I'm like, pretty cool.
It's just so there's something really peculiar about this album that me and my lady friend have been experiencing, where we're
She
listening.
has a name, Mike. Sorry,
It's none of their fucking business.
It's none of their business.
You gotta protect the innocent.
Where I'll listen to a song, it'll get stuck in my head, and then as soon as it leaves my head, I can't fucking remember what it goes like at all.
Yeah, because
every song can do that.
it's inaudible, like.
I mean, the melodies though, like the whole song, it'll be stuck in my. It'll just be repeating fucking. Working hard for your love.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a great one. It's a great one. All right, it's a great one, dude. It'll get stuck in my head for like an hour, and then the hour will pass, and I'll have no idea how it goes.
Like I don't remember the bass line, but I know I have in my notes like, oh, that one has like a good groove or whatever.
It's well, not really a shame that Charles Bradley exists, because if Charles Bradley didn't exist, I would be like, no one's working harder for love than this guy. But also, you should only have song titles like that if you're Charles Bradley. He's the only one I would be like, that man's legitimately working hard for love.
I do agree, but I do want you to put on working hard for love. There are timestamps in the pin comment because most people listening to this are probably not going to seek out the whole album, so I'm going to force it on them.
You should.
You should.
Oh, we got cowbell.
Starts out like it's going to be war or something.
Fucking low ride goes a little slower. And then instead of horns, you have Peruvian pamphlets.
Yeah, I gotta get some Peruvian pamphlets.
Dude, if this was like in a like a Sonic level, fuck yeah, dude.
It really does fit the Sega era.
Working hard for your love. Keep working for your love. Feeling the pain.
Feeling the pain.
Looking back through the rain.
I believe him.
Nowhere to go but to walk to the church. Isn't the place people go and love.
Just doing that little part hurt my vocals.
Working hard for your love.
Man. Like he heard working for the weekend and he's like, I'm not working for weekends. I'm working for love.
Working hard for your love.
So hard.
I was basically coerced into loving Dream City because
you didn't like it.
No, it was 1, 2 fucking many Baroque songs in a row.
What are you talking about?
And of course, my lady is a huge fan of it. Just a huge, and it's just always on.
See,
it's amazing.
My notes are not giving me clues as to which one that is.
Put on Dream City.
That's the perfect underwater level song.
I think this is what I put Ancient Times Past a long time ago. That's a song.
And there's like this
Okay,
random dancey part too in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what this music? It's perfect for guys who kind of have like a skullet and they put it into a ponytail and they'll wear I'm just describing what he kind of looks like, and like a bright red button up.
Bright red button up, blow jacket, skullet.
Maybe there's
maskullet.
Maybe it's some frilled a little bit.
He didn't have a skullet, did he? The footage was kind of grainy.
That's what he looks like in my head now.
No, he had hair, but.
Seasons are storms about in. When speaking with your eyes, pain is your only way.
I want to get to the weird dancey part.
It's coming up in a bar.
This is your dream city. We haven't got there. This is your dream city, but we haven't.
If you put this on at a rock club in East LA, people would love it, I bet. It's kind of kumbia-like.
It is. It kind of is. Oh,
the song after that, Fantasy. Apparently that has a Seinfeld bass tone.
Yes. Yes, it does. And I can't. It's just so funny. It's so funny. That bass and drum combo is hilarious. Put it on. Let's get a little taste of that bad boy too.
Yeah. Cowbell, bass line fucking rules. I'm already under the weather and then I'm trying to do this shit.
You're doing great.
It's a...
It's just dramatic origins. It was actually some pretty cool chords.
Remember last winter, I love you both.
This is really Japanese video gaming.
I thought of
JRPG.
YMO right now.
Yeah.
Castlevania.
Yeah.
The different way.
Put him on that Castlevania anime. One of his songs.
Yeah. Yeah. I want one of the characters to talk like him too.
Yes, ideally.
Man, what else about this album can we talk about? I mean,
Of course, he has a fucking song called "To Be or Not to Be." Of course, he fucking
Yeah.
does.
that one, I swear to God, man, like that one, if it wasn't for that over the top synth line at the beginning, I would have sworn I heard the song already on the album.
No,
It's that similar.
those horns are wild on that one. Like those shitty horns are. I like how slappy those MIDI snares. Like they're extra like flappy and wet.
Oh my, yeah. There's everything is just so cheap. It's so man. If this sounded better, same exact songs, I wouldn't like it at all. I don't think.
If he could make this album in 2010, he'd be fucking Prayers. If you like Prayers and you hate this, you're fucking lying to yourself, and you're just a fraud like they are.
Just a man. What did prayers do to you?
I saw them open up for someone. It was fucking awful.
Who was it?
I don't even remember. That's how awful it was. I don't even remember.
They stole the show.
They stole the show.
Oh, shit.
They stole the
They stole
fucking
it from him though.
from me.
Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say about this?
I feel like there's few songs I guess the only one that's left is 2000 AD.
2000 AD, yeah.
A little more upbeat.
Yeah, track 2.
Those
it's not
synths,
bad.
again.
I don't mind it.
Again, those synths rule.
It's like, even though the market for this album is minuscule, if you like one song, you probably like the whole thing.
I disagree.
Really?
You the market for this is minuscule, pun intended.
Minuscule?
I could market the shit out of this to hipsters.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Stupid people. I can market the shit.
Kind of like a ghetto getty gay thing where the leader or the person behind it is shrouded in mystery, and then people over time pick up on it, and then they start all these theories pop up, and then
people love shit like this now.
I love it. I love the fact that we can't find anything about it. I mean, I wish we knew more, but it's also fascinating.
Yeah, when I say shit like this, not necessarily the music,
yeah,
but like the story and the mystery. So people love this shit.
Yeah. Oh, it is fascinating. And hopefully our little humble podcast can turn more people onto it. And
if you've stumbled across this video, if you know anything, like even like what his favorite food is, like does he hate Mondays? Does he like lasagna? See this Garfield the cat? Please let me know. I want to know.
Did he do audience work?
Did he do audience work?
Did he do audience? did he take?
Did you work a Comics Unleashed audience? We know you did.
Did you take
Is that the
improv
Byron Allen one?
classes?
Yeah, I can't remember that.
Did he take improv classes at Upright Citizens Brigade?
Oh, God.
Probably yes.
Yeah, probably. I'm glad they went under. love it. Oh, yeah.
I feel like a lot of things went under, but I digress.
It's like Unsolved Mysteries.
This is Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah.
This is the most important unsolved mystery.
That's it.
I don't. What do you say about the album that has it all?
Yeah. It's a masterpiece.
We say put it on again.
Put it on again.
So check it out.
Is there like a preferred song? I guess in the spirit of Robert's. Well, I'm getting a little ahead. Anyway, so
Yeah.
do the plugs.
Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope this was fascinating and that you're going to listen to this album and tell your friends and
not. What is wrong with you?
Push it onto your family members when they least expect it. It's going to be really cool.
Spread it far, spread it wide.
As much as you can, for the love of God, at least to get some answers. But thank you, Rob, for joining us. And it's very momentous. We had to send it off with a bang. Sure, people wanted Sonic Youth. Well, hold your fucking horse. We'll do Sonic Youth, okay? But sure, people want all these fucking
you promised
episodes.
it now. Now we're fucked.
Well, we're gonna do it at some point.
We've been fucked.
Yeah, but we wanted to send it off the way we want to send it off, with this and your batshit craziness that you always somehow bring to us.
I don't know. It finds me. It finds me.
Oh, Lord. So thank you so much for listening and watching. If you want to support us and help us, you know what to do. Leave some comments, tell us we're idiots, or give us some info about Maskull. That'd be cool. Like the video, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. You can follow me on all social media at PanderMonkey, Alex on Instagram at
Every album, Alex.
and Robert, all your stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Hoodwick Pat.
You could listen to Maskull on the Athenian Marketplace on NTS Radio and
Hell
follow
yeah.
me on Instagram at hoodpass.wick.
Hell yes. Please follow our history guy, Tom Osman, the one who's just like us, did his due diligence and fell down a rabbit hole trying to find information. Follow him on all social media at Tom Osman Sounds, as well as TomOsmanSounds.com for all his music stuff. You can go there for that. And now, as of this recording, I might be everywhere now, but as of this recording, his podcast, whatever comes next, is now on Spotify. He interviews a bunch of musicians. It's very cool. He gets musicians for us. He interviews them for us. He writes about all that stuff. You can find his Substack, TomOsman.substack.com. But Tom Osman's whatever comes next, go follow, go support. And since you're in the mood for supporting, baby, patreon.com/everyalbumever. That's where you go. We got a bunch of bonus episodes. We got them coming out regularly now. Yes, we're being good about it. You could see our schedule in advance. You get to vote on polls to decide who we cover next. You get to join our Discord and be a part of our community. And that's also where you can suggest EAE singles episodes. So if an album came out this year and you want to hear us talk about it, send it there and we'll do an episode on it. And if you're tier 2, if you're bigger than Jesus, then you could suggest a full discography for us to cover on our bigger, longer numbered episodes. In addition to that, you can also suggest any album from any discography for us to cover on Patreon bonus episodes. So there's plenty of stuff there. It's a good, fun time. Do that. Thank you. Now,
Robert,
what are we sending it off?
Oh man,
with?
I totally forgot about this part. Okay,
we let you do it every time.
I know.
That's not true.
Not
Sometimes we have to stop him.
Sometimes we have to put our foot down.
We've already heard Potion of Love. We've already heard Working Hard.
But we didn't listen to the whole thing.
No.
Well, it should be Passenger in Time.
Sure, I like that.
Damn it. Fine. All right.
We could go with whatever, but
Passenger in Time.
He chose Passenger in Time.
You keep talking about how it's an out of time album. I think that's perfect.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for listening and watching. See ya.